All right. That seems to be on. This is Dr. John Carnack, Senior Investigator, Field Unit, Department of Experimental Oversight, using a voice-to-text thingy to file my observations on the set of experiment notification reports I just had dumped on me. Okay, top of the pile. University of North Dakota Energy and Environmental Research Center. This is a joke, right? The Speculative Ambient Energy Group. Is this a band? Because if it is, it sounds like something one of my exes would love. And if I sent it to her, maybe she'd talk to me again. Oh, shit, no. No, this is not a band. And this is not good. Where's the contact number? Shit! You have to get me on a plane to North Dakota right now. And while I'm on the way, you need to keep calling the Speculative Ambient Energy Group at the University of North Dakota, and if that doesn't work, just call the bloody dean. They're about to run an experiment that they really shouldn't.
Sorry, yes, this is Tim. The signal out here is practically non-existent. Our phones have been ringing all morning, but the connection doesn't go through. There is a landline, amazingly, but nobody thought to get it reconnected. Right, what I was trying to say is don't wait up. I'm going to be back later than I thought. Yeah, okay. It's just that the setup has been a pain in the ass, and we haven't been able to call the university. So could you Shit. Lost the line. Okay, everybody. We are officially on our own out here in the land that cell phones forgot. How are we doing? Faintly unconvinced thumbs up from engineering. Okay. Analysis team? Okay, wow, you people look way too happy. All right, let's power up. Well, this big old house on the edge of the prairie just woke up in the 21st century. Great work, children. We are up and running. So, let's get started. Away to your stations in the other rooms, and let's see what we can find. What the hell was that?
You have to stop.
Who the hell are you?
Dr. John Carnack, Department of Experimental Oversight.
The Department of Midnight has no right to... Wait, did you crash into my fucking car?
Oh, is that your...
I just got that fucking car.
Look, you have to stop what you're doing. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the point of an experiment.
For God's sakes, man. You're going to raise the dead.
The Bellport Theatre on the Air presents The Department of Midnight, created and written by Warren Ellis. Episode 104, The Red House, starring James Callis and Nolan North.
You're insane.
It's been suggested. Are you Dr. Timothy Repton?
Yes, and this is a dark matter experiment, not dark magic.
You really have no idea what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah? Convince me.
Why?
Because FEMA are on their way. And whatever happens when they arrive is down to me.
What? That's completely nuts.
You're about to wake up a haunted house. All of you, listen to me. Put your equipment down and go outside. I'm warning you.
All right. Give us the room, everybody. Go back to your stations. I'm going to try to talk to you calmly and reasonably, and then you can wait in your car until a medical doctor arrives to check you over, okay?
You have to listen to me.
You burst in here and tell me we're bringing back the dead. I have to listen to that? Did you leave your tinfoil hat in the car?
Maybe.
Okay. Do you have any background at all in fundamental physics?
Maybe.
How about experimental music of the late 1960s?
Excuse me?
I like a very generalist approach. Indulge me.
All right.
Have you ever heard of a sound recording called I Am Sitting in a Room by Alvin Lucier?
Actually, I have. I had a girlfriend who was very into weird music.
So you've listened to it?
Hell no. All that music sounded like insects fucking inside a box.
I see why the relationship is in the past tense. Alvin Lucier spoke some sentences inside a room and tape recorded them. He then played the recording while taping that. Then he played the second recording while taping it, over and over again.
Sounds like a banger.
What he found was that the walls of the room reflected some of the sounds and absorbed others. Did those sounds vanish? No. They remained as information embedded in the walls. Now, there's a theory that when the four forms of matter we know degrade, they become a fifth form, information. Low-energy particles that drop out of sight and hearing, like sounds absorbed by a room. That is what dark matter actually is. It's why dark matter takes up 85% of the universe. It's the information shed off by everything.
Yeah, I'm with you so far.
So I had the university buy this abandoned old house in the middle of nowhere for a very good reason. It's been continuously but very lightly inhabited from the early 1700s until 30 years ago. People lived and died here on their own.
Yeah, not exactly on their own.
No. This was a distant homestead. No big families. Probably only 6 people in the last 300 years died in this very room.
It's probably more.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure it was a dining room.
Nobody bothered to find out what this place is. Not even you.
I just told you what this place is.
And you never wondered why the university could buy it for peanuts?
I was just happy to have it. We could be onto something huge here.
Oh, you have no idea.
Look, current theory suggests that very small amounts of energy could spin dark matter back up, convert it back into a form of matter that radiates ordinary, useful energy. This whole house is basically a clean room for very limited volumes of dark matter. Not a lot of information has been shed off here, and it'll be in these walls.
Okay, now you're losing me.
What if awakened dark matter generates more energy than it takes to kickstart it? That right there is the magic number for energy production, getting more out than you put in.
Well, you think you're making a power generator?
What if every cemetery in the world was a clean power source?
You're serious?
Dead people as ambient potential energy. Stick a bit of juice in them and they keep giving back to their descendants. The power bank of mom and pop.
Do you actually think that'll work?
Honestly, no idea. But I secured 3 years more funding. All the people you just bullied through to get in here, they'll get paid and they'll get their doctorates and a unique CV. So what the hell? It's worth a shot, right?
My God. You're an idiot.
And you are a very rude little man.
Fuck you. I'm not little.
But I'm the idiot who's kept you talking while one of my people calls 911. To have you taken away in one of those nice jackets with big heavy straps on. We can kill the rest of the time by you telling me how it is that I'm going to raise the dead.
You didn't read enough of the theory.
You know about the theory?
The Wardenclyffe papers. Am I right?
Right, except I threw out all the tinfoil hat bullshit. The people who wrote that started out from a reasonable place but went straight down the spooky K-hole.
The information doesn't transform back into random matter or free energy. It goes through quantum changes. There are exotic effects.
What effects?
You need to not do this. You don't know what this house is. But I do.
Oh, please, Dr. Carnack, show me your sinister realtor powers.
It's the Red House.
The Red House, does that mean something?
It was called the Red House because one family committed killings here over 300 years. They even killed each other here.
Creepy. But still a limited number of people, maybe some good can come of it all.
Well, what if those minds are still in these walls?
After hundreds of years, they'll just be a homogeneous mass of dark matter. There's no way we can kickstart a coherent mind, Dr. Carnack.
After hundreds of years, sure. Maybe. But the last occupant of this house, Lyle Kemp, known in the texts as Heart-Eating Kemp, with 32 confirmed kills to his name, he died in this room 30 years ago. 30 years suddenly sounds a lot closer than 300, doesn't it?
This is all still lunacy.
I would have agreed, except that I've already seen dark matter interact with human minds this year. All I ask is, don't turn your equipment on yet. Let me show you my findings. What?
We turned it all on just before you arrived. The door's jammed.
Where's the kill switch for your equipment?
Outside.
Brilliant experimental procedure. Put the off switch out of reach.
Must have just been the wind or something, a pressure change.
Does that seem likely?
Look, this was just supposed to be gathering enough numbers to support the funding for my students. Wasn't expecting anything to actually work.
I don't understand.
Do you know how much money there is in experimental energy generation? 770 million people still live without electricity, but energy consumption goes up 21% per year. Companies are throwing obscene amounts of money at anyone with any harebrained scheme to fix all that. I wanted some of that for my people.
I thought you were a faculty head, not a businessman.
I'm a teacher. I do what I have to in order to support my people. Ugh, why won't this damn door open? What the fuck was that?
Your equipment rigging is a fucking rat's nest. Where did you put your dark matter transformer pylons?
All over the house?
Connector hubs? Power cables, fuse box, something. Something in this room I can use to kill the power to your shit, Dr. Repton.
Oh, God.
Everything sheds information. The encoding of events, it's like the universe backs itself up to the cloud. Like you said, this house has memories of events in its walls.
No!
Help me force this stupid door, for God's sake!
What's the surge protection on your power network?
How the hell would I know?
How would you bloody not?
I don't do their homework for them.
For Christ's sake.
Get us out of here! Somebody!
Yeah, that never works.
What?
Yeah, nobody ever comes when you do that. They go in the opposite direction. There's never any rescue. Sorry.
You and I have had very different lives.
You mean when you call, people generally come running?
I mean, I come from a world where when you call for help, people come to help.
Must be nice on Mars. Doesn't sound like planet Earth at all.
What are you doing inside those devices?
I'm trying to stop this from getting worse.
Something's going wrong!
Oh, God. Do you think my people are okay?
Well, you tell me. Are we the only ones stuck in a room with no windows?
Actually, I think so.
Then I think I heard them figure that out. Some of them, anyway.
You actually seem to know what you're doing inside the equipment.
Physicist. Side order of electrical engineer. In my old life.
What's your new life? Scientific police?
I think of myself as an anomalist. The intersection of edge case science and myth and folklore. This house was a real legend, once upon a time.
Literally never heard of this Red House thing. Can you do what you're doing faster, please?
We're good at forgetting things these days. Yeah, social media damages transactive memory. The function that decides what information is important to store and what can be thrown overboard. You don't remember the family serial killer house down the road, but you remember to play Wordle in the morning. Head full of fucking keyboard cats.
You broke my machines and managed to make the lights go out.
Be more impressed. I just blew out your generator from here. No more power. No more weirdness. Unless, of course, the local dark matter already got enough of a jolt that is self-sustaining now.
Who's that?
What? Who?
Over there. There's a glow, green and violet.
Curly and Aura.
What?
Those are the colors of the human electromagnetic field. You can see the figure inside it.
Oh, God. You're right?
You're looking at an actual ghost. A resurrected human mind that lay dormant in the structure of the Red House.
Who?
I'd say it was heart-eating Kemp.
That's some meat cleaver in his hand, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Can he touch us?
Probably not. Bloody hell!
Shit! Probably? Probably?
What am I, the sodding ghost whisperer?
I don't know how to punch out the ghost of a serial killer, Carnack!
Hey, look at the floor.
More of them.
I don't think so. Not quite.
They're laying down. He's seen them.
Of course he has. They're what he's defending. Those are his victims. He's defending his kills.
They're moving. Oh, God, no. I think I'm gonna puke.
Can you see that line running between the figures, though?
Like a stream, or an umbilical, same glow.
Like a circuit. All raised at the same time. All connected together. Kemp, too, look. Look, it's going through the wall. Whatever's in the other rooms is linked to them, too.
What does that mean?
They'll all go away at the same time. I don't know. This is a bit new to me, too.
You said you'd seen something like this. What was done on that occasion?
We disrupted it with a big electrical discharge. Thing is...
You just blew up the generator and deprived us of electricity.
Yeah, well, I didn't bloody know this was going to happen, did I?
I thought the point was that you did. Oh, no. Look. He's going to them.
Don't look. Be a scientist. Find the problem. We need to get out of here and then close this place down.
They're asking for help. He's going to kill them all over again, and they're asking for help.
There's nothing you can do. They're already dead.
That doesn't mean they can't experience it. Over and over again. Their consciousness. For as long as this lasts, they're going to keep on dying the way they first did.
Keep your focus. It's the only way out.
No, it's not. They're asking for help. Wait. Disrupting it with electricity. Because it's weak electromagnetic fields, right?
Right.
How else can you disrupt electricity? Ground it.
Brilliant. How? Slip some rubber shoes on the bastard?
There's a landline in here. Landlines were bonded to ground rods. Otherwise, if lightning hit a telegraph pole, it would travel down the wire into the house.
I didn't know that.
We don't all live on TikTok.
What's TikTok?
Follow the phone line back into the wall.
Look, if we do this...
Just get it done.
There!
Now rip the line out of the wall without busting it. Quick!
Repton, they're already dead.
I have no idea what you really are, but I'm a teacher. When someone asks for help, you help them. Give me the end.
If we do this, someone has to stick this end of the cable into them.
Well aware of that, Doctor.
There's going to be blowback.
If that's what it takes.
Give me that!
Not your people, not your place. And apparently you don't believe in rescuing people.
This is my job.
No, rescuing people requires commitment. You! With the cleaver! Come here! Leave him alone! Okay, that works. Come and get me instead! Come on then, you dead piece of shit!
I'm fine. I'm fine apart from my hearing. I have no idea what you're saying to me. I'm just assuming you're asking me how I am. Is Repton all right? Well, just nod or shake your head or use sign language or something.
Carnack, I've known you 10 minutes and I already hate the sound of your voice. So maybe don't make it louder. I'm in enough pain as it is.
Hands?
Burned. And also these.
Are those cuts?
Cleaver marks. It's weird, they don't really hurt. If you look closer, I'm not even bleeding. Not properly.
Yeah. Listen.
People in the next county are listening. Whether they want to or not.
Listen. I'm going to leave you my number. You might want to talk. Those marks. They might not heal well.
You sound like you know what you're talking about.
I do.
Well, I will. Thanks for calling FEMA in advance and coming to our rescue.
I didn't really, did I? You rescued yourself.
My people are okay?
They are.
And are the things all gone? Is the house quiet?
Yes.
Good. Because it wasn't me I was trying to rescue.
Suppose not. How does it feel? Having done that?
Like I did my duty of care.
I wonder what that's like. I really do.
Next time on the Department of Midnight.
It's all right. It was only a flashbang. Where did that guy go? Somebody talk to me. This isn't about going through your records anymore. That guy just ran off with a dark matter attractor and set off a homemade flashbang on his bench like a bloody student prankster. And he looked a bit old for that shit. Come on. Come on, somebody. This is Carnack, and this really isn't a good time.
Hello there, John.
Who's this?
You just saw me, John. Did you like my little present?
How'd you get this number?
Oh, I've had it for years. Just never had a good reason to use it until now. You really didn't recognize me?
No, not in the slightest.
I am Tony Ridge from Wardenclyffe.
I don't...
Rejected from Wardenclyffe.
Oh. Oh, my God. I do know your name.
There you go.
And I also know you ran out of the emergency exit into the back stairwell.
Shit.
And you're heading down. I remember you, Tony.
The Department of Midnight is produced by Warren Ellis, Brian Gucciardo, Kevin and Diane Kolde, Fred Seibert. Main title and credit narration by Gildart Jackson. Additional voices by Vanessa Marshall and Fred Tatasciore. Casting and voice direction by Meredith Layne, CSA. Main title and score by Trey Toy. Dialogue editors Kevin and Diane Kolde. Recording coordinator Kathy Cavaiola. Dialogue recorded at Salami Studios. Lead dialogue mixer Mark Mercado. Assistant dialogue mixers Jonathan Bradley and Chris Story. Audio post-production provided by Salami Studios. Post-audio supervisor Peter DiRado. Sound design and editorial Paul Menachini, MPSE. Re-recording mixer Sean Jacobson. The Department of Midnight is a production of the Bellport Theatre on the Air. All rights reserved.